So I have to trim this. Okay, so I can move this. Okay, so this line, I want to break it. This point, break, enter. Let's repeat a command which has been used recently. Just break, just press enter. Now broken these two lines. So no longer need this, of course. My figure is taking shape, right? No longer need this also. Yes, it's taking shape. Don't think I will need this line. Okay, so also in the back here, be honest, I won't be able to see this be able to see this line, be able to see this line also. This line. So select this. So remember this is already joined, so I just have to select it all. Right. And I want to also be able to see here. I think now I just taking shape beautifully, right? These two backs. Just taking form beautifully. I can move these. So nothing I would like to show you. I think let me show you here. So let's say I have this figure here, right? Let's say I change this to a drawing line layer. Oh, I delete it. Drawing line layer. And I want to copy this figure without the drawing line. What I can do, I can first select, right? First select, and then I say, I freeze the drawing line. And I copy this. I have to make sure that the layer you're freezing is not the active layer. And then if I go back here and then unfreeze it, you realize that you see the drawing line layer is here, but on the copied one, it's not there. You get it? It's a simple trick, I would like to use it here. Let's just do what we have to do and then move on. Okay, so selecting these arcs and these corners. I know there are many ways of drawing isometric circles. As I told you, I prefer to draw them using my own. Okay, it's like I'm trying not to get rusty, right? I want to get rusty. So around this point here, there are fillets. Around this point here, there are fillets. So it's not as sharp. So I want to just trim off this. So this thing here is fillet here. There's a fillet here. Okay. So how do we draw this isometric fillet? Most fillets in this figure, they're like radius of 3. Radius of 3. Okay, so what can we do? We're going to draw radius here. Let's first try to draw it outside. I didn't see. I want to draw an isometric circle. 3. So meaning would be 6, right? 6, 6. Along this 6. I'm sure that the angle is so 180 minus 150 is 30, right? 6. In the midpoint, I'm trying to see. I'll be able to fillet that. Oh, can the fillet tool help me? Let me try and see. Although I never tried it here. Or is saying about it. It works on. Let me try. Let's. Ay, gracious. It's not even waiting for radius. It's just doing it. Hey. This is interesting. Okay, fillet. Want to fillet this? Want to fillet? Hey, just does it like that. Random. So if I want to extend this slide to here, I can just extend it there, right? Do the same thing here, extend it there. Trim. Let's remove that. And of course, remove this. Remove this. So I want to divide tool because I want to fillet also this portion here, this line here. Fillet it. So I can array these curves along here, along this line. So I use the rectangular array for this array. That's array am I using? Yeah, I want the path array. Select objects here, then select path, enter. Sorry, array, select object here, enter, select path here, right? Okay. So if the spacing is too big, I can see that the distance, they're saying the distance between is 2.2. So I can, if I want to reduce it, I can say to 2. I can even say 1. But I think that works. That's enough, right? I don't need this line. Okay. So that's showing us that thing is related there. Okay. Oh, this wasn't necessary. Really? Okay, what is the radius of this fillet? So radius is 1. Okay, it works. I have no problem with it. Another thing they're telling me that this thing is these holes are threaded. I want to replicate a thread. So to do that, I'm going to go to a break at a point. Let me break here, break here, join, break. So join. Okay, so I want to copy this. I want to copy it to intervals. To replicate. Let's say let me do 1 right? Sorry. So if I'm to do it correctly, I have to do it correctly. Yeah, it's not around that. So I have to copy it at 1. So from here, if I copy this, the first one, a distance of 1. The second one is the distance of 2, right? The third one is a distance of 3. The fourth one a distance of 4, the fifth one a distance of 5, and the sixth one a distance of 6, then this one a distance of which are 7. So I think the seventh one will be the last. I trim off this, trying just to replicate a threaded wall. Draw my like the extent to make them threaded. That's the one thing I could think of. Maybe you can tell me in your comments if it works. Yeah, I'm saying no problem with it. So I can copy this, copy, remove my center. So I can use this joint here because I think this one also has it right. The same thing here. Wait, I copy the circle also. Oh, I don't need you. Sorry, don't need you. Delete it. Yes, yeah, it gives out the impression of a thread. To me, yeah, I think it does. Yeah, it does, really. It does. So with that done, can literally delete this. Don't need them no more. Okay, so bracket is done, threads done, fillets done. So we are on to the stage of putting drawing this was like an assembly mechanical drawing. There's now what a bearing this side. So I'm following through the center line to draw my bearing. You could think the bearing is of the radius of that which I have here. So I can just copy this circle. We need this to distance. Yeah, that's close enough. Even delete. I delete this line. Don't need it more. Okay, so the bearing goes, so it's of distance of 60. So I measure 60. It's, do I need you no more? I don't think so. Okay, so I'm on the bearing. So I draw a line, doing the bearing, draw another line, bearing. So trimming this side and this side. Excellent thing. So there's another circle inside the bearing of radius. Went. I'm going to do this circle outside here. Some reason. Radius diameter 20, so meaning it has to be a square of 20 by 20. Right. I want to draw it there. Let me just draw it here. Just copy it, right? Right. That one is there. Right. Right. So another line here too. Then select your up tool, center. Oh, stop again. Tool, center. Hey, stop again. How quickly the brain forgets. Someone told me that the brain, the one thing the brain is good at is forgetting. It's interesting. It's the one job it does right. That's interesting because I have done these things multiple times, but I can't concentrate on where the start and the end should be. So here, bring the if you're looking for something and you don't see it, You have to just touch on the circle you want the center to be. Okay, I can delete this. I don't need you no more. Right. So with that, our drawing is done. Maybe this one seems a little too far. Let me move it a little closer. There. Yes, yeah. Okay. So with this, you can place the. Let me first make it them drawing lines because this has been a construction layer. Let me change them to drawing lines. Enter. So arrays, 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 arrays. Sometimes the layer line weight is what? It's by layer. In the color by layer. Are you sure? Arrays. The color by layer. Some reason they have remained purple. Sorry, magenta, which is the color. But when you check out them, the layer is the construction layer. Shall see how we deal with that. So with this, our drawing is almost complete. So what's remaining is the dimensions, right? I want to place center lines now. A center line that doesn't pass to the center. Interesting. Because center line has to pass to the center, right? That's what makes it a center line. That's what gives it its name. It's like the way they named the dandelions, because they resembled lion, they resembled the men of lions, right? So they'd have named them zebra, dander zebras, because they have nothing they resemble. That's like a zebra. I really like how people name things. Some names are some naming when naming something. Some people are just lazy, right? Yeah, some people are just lazy. Example, like names of which word they like when you're saying what comes afternoon and then you name it afternoon. That's interesting. And then you reach in the when it's afternoon, that's close to close to night, then you name it evening. I think the person who named afternoon was fired. Then they brought in a person to name evening. Interesting. Some names are just lazy. Names are lazy. Okay. So I'm pressing the center line through the, well, of course, through the centers. Where else should I place them? I'm going to change their layer later. First of all, I'm concentrating on the alignment, right? I like to use the construction layer when I'm drawing. Um, I also have to place the center line here. Okay, let me pass it through the center. Because the geometric center, the center of Angle has to be 30. It's with me. Okay. I like these points which show the centers to be in the center. That I can just copy this to all. Okay, geometric center, where are you? If I don't see you, geometric center, where are you? I just, hey, oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, place it there. I just remembered and join this member. Now, select, move, geometric center, where are you? Yes, here I am. Okay, so our center lines there. Okay, so let me change the layer, the centers, select them, select with this, select this, select this with this, then select this. Let's come here, layer properties, and then choose to send H, enter. Okay, so our center line being drawn on our drawing. So I think the remaining thing is to place the dimensions and then name. Okay, so dimensions, my dimension layer is blue, and then dimensioning lines. Let me first draw the extensions. The dimensions. One extension starts from here on the center line. Another extension from here. Give it some curve. It's a dimensioning rule that extension line shouldn't touch the drawing. First, give it some breathing space. For example, here, the extension line can start from there. I want it to be in line with this. Okay, so it has refused. Yeah, because of the angles. Maybe I can just break it off. This is what I can just copy it. Oh, okay. Let me just leave it because I have to cater for this space here. I'll just extend it later. I have to copy that from here to here. Where else do you need an extension? Extension line. Yeah. Yeah. I'll copy this to a distance of 60. Okay. Right. Then the extension line. Yeah. Why not do the same? I change it there. Yeah. Okay. So that's there. Mm, mm. And so I can utilize this. Copy it. I want it distance away. Okay. So if it's too long, I'll see what to do. But then I have to add dimension. So they are linear, and I'm going to use align because most of these dimension lines are angular, right? So I want this to lie on my extension line like that, and I want this to be slightly on top and in the middle. Okay, do the same thing this side. This, yeah, I have done my extension line, so I don't need use. Sorry. I'll do the same thing with a 10. Right. So if I move this a bit, you realize that the line is something. Line. So by align, it helps you draw a dimension that aligns with the angle. Right. With a bit front. Okay, so what are the dimension? Okay, we have a dimension here. This point, yeah, it's 40. Because I said my dimensions to the units of millimeters. That's why when I was drawing, I told you that the units were in millimeters. I said the dimensions to that. I also said the thickness of the dimension weights. But if you want to change it, click on this, and then you go here. Height. You can make it 3, it will be less. I think it. I prefer 4. This work. Okay. So move here. Do the dimension of this. Yeah. Up a bit, up a bit. Yeah. Maybe still getting too much on the line. Okay. Do the same thing for here. Oh, my extension lines. Okay. So we have other dimensions. Like for example, the thickness of this is 18. Yes. Also, same thing this side. E goes through. So it's not the same. It is the same. Why wouldn't it be the same? There's no reason for not to be the same. Right? Move it up a bit. Okay. Then the thickness of them of our bracket. I think it was 20. It's 20. Move this extension line to this corner. Okay, so we are back.